Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air. It's Rourke. They're bringing heat. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Buys a little extra time. Into the end zone for the two, and they push that lead out to 8. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line, and the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. hurry. He'll try to run it in. And he'll go out of bounds well short of the goal line as the fake didn't have a chance. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to throw, it's Rourke. Getting some heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide! He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. And it's caught off the fake. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there after that punt return for a touchdown. They'll try to pin him deep. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, the ground game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires downfield. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bama! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they'll try to tack on 2. On the ground. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Fires to the right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Rourke. Deep shot for the end zone. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Indiana! What a grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Set sail out of the end zone. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First do... Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Price. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on second down. Trying to get to him. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air, it's Rourke. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes a move. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown Tide. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. They're so quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and a two-point conversion for good measure. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Looking to buy time. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. It's complete. Bounces over the top. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Haynes. Turns it on in midfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Got room at the 35. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Now he's going to break the pocket, trying to find his man in the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Buying some time. Gets rid of it. Got a man. It's Haynes. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
Personal foul. Unnecessary rough. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. To throw, it's Milroe. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Alabama! And the route is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The aerial assault continues. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with it.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give is to Miller. Got enough space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Pocket starts to collapse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll run play action. There unleashes one deep. Makes the catch. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is...
Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looking for a block. It's Adams. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really
hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Bama! stopping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking to throw, it's Rourke. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to, because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Across the 25, he's got room. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Coming after him.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to it. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the move, it's Adams. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Going airborne. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Off the play fake. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're trying to get to him. He's going to run it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Adams. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Quarterback extends the play. He's looking on the right side. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that stand